customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you like— No. I see. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you— Huh? If you need any help— Thanks. No worries. Hey! Aren't you the legendary travel— I've heard so many— What? Sorry, still. There's that name again! Albedo! Apologies. But— Yes. He often get alchem— Wow! Still, I'm sure that Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to— Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albedo wants to pay Paimon back— Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research and I'm afraid you'll have to— Sorry. Hey, stop! Sucrose is a whole— Anyway, let's go and look— Sister Rosaria! So here you are!
I've told you already.
But—
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I don't recall— But what? You're the event organ— This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Who knows?
Huh? Well,
Ev, don't fret. Nobody's gonna but if you dally any long—
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then— Right, I've gotta get going.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and what—
We'd better watch out. She seems like a
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-stand—
Wait, she heard that?
And as for this outlander you seem to be following, the honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Otherwise, depending on your—
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority?
We can't go turning— Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, many people have made—
So, are you up?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed element— I couldn't care what you think. Come on then, I'd like—
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the trip. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Quit following me.
Shine down!
Squall Fury!
Jab it. I got careful.
You even—
Fry!
Dare to mess with me?
Illusion shattered!
I got hold.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah? It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential painting.
But can't he see the... Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first!
Who are you? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these
What's up with the...
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow!
You can find these... But take a look at this specimen. In the cyclical...
Hold your horses. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't...
So Sister Rosaria brought you. But back to the point. I see. Then, I've heard a bit of it. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one. Excellent. If I could procure your... For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. It's like you.
Well, if you're struggling to think...
I beg to differ. But you're not from the known world. By observing and research...
shall we just get out of here?
More, knowledge. Time for a change of...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute...
Upon the gale. Yeah.
Paimon has a question.
I don't know. Using alchemy after awaken...
No! Paimon's got a brain!
Well...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, the subject... How you're able... Firstly, do you have any extra... Fascinating...
What a and another thing!
I was merely considering the possibility... Oh, but that would mean...
Hey!
In that case, given that there's... Firstly, let me lure...
Huh?
Direct and... Naturally, if...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare...
Everybody stand back! Illusion torn to oblivion! I'm going in! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Great work. If you're injured, I have a few emergency Excellent. Now that we know that...
Internal.
It's very... If the elemental power is stored or accumulated...
Sounds
Don't worry.
And...
If anything unexpected occurs, well, that's just a warning. If and... Yes, that... It's a type... I'll take you to my... All going to...
Paim, let's keep our...
There is no escape!
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
Too late for regrets!
Illusion shattered! Ha!
This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Too slow. Quit following me.
This is my campsite. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello!
Whoa.
I think the most rational direction would be to, following the...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life form. A cryo-reg in that sense.
Yes.
After all, if it turned out...
Ah, it would. Speaking of...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Huh. Looks like the potion's ready. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. I've just tried some. Remember to keep... I'll be noting down. I've just tried some. Remember to keep... I'll be noting down. Remember to keep calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel
Tasty? You've got a funny look. You said you tried...
This potion but if...
So you...
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the Perhaps it's in conclusion?
Aw,
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar. The good thing about people are the same when you're sick, but a peculiar... For example, a human can't... To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Having you...
Not bad.
You could...
Is he trying?
If you're interested...
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Well, there may be take to that, but worlds... So, I think answering this question calls for the same method. No. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon...
That was your... I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. Anyway.
Cooking?
Not only is it...
That does sound yummy, though.
I'll leave you to it, if there's any...
How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Where does it... Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
That was fast. And as far as the proliferation unless...
We just did.
Not to worry. And here's your...
Thanks.
I can tell that... Not that...
Hey, but you do. And you're right.
Yeah, they're all... I managed...
Paimon,
Don't worry. If you had, I'm...
So, guess we better take a look. Oh, yeah. The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it. Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Illusion shattered.
This must be electrohypostasis powder.
Goodness. I'm wondering.
Yep.
Unfortunately, only a never... Don't be disheartened. I have to... Right then. Up until now, in essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what's... And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff... So what about if you planted a single I know of a low...
Aduh ya. Boy.
Swollen Fury.
Adriana sudah gitu dulu. Nanti bangun baru pakai ini.
The wind rises.
Anjing nak bawa kat tahu. Lawan temen dulu. Anjing lagi lah. Nak lawan temen.
Behold.
Dia kecil kau beranak anda weh. Iya, habis patah. Iya.
Too slow.
Not necessarily. Whichever I will fact...
The opposite.
Without limit, some of us would be... No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would...
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing... emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. I've your reputation.
But you follow...
Me? If it turns out, if the natural, the innumerable...
But how does this help?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems there were... I may be a gold. The essence, I'm willing to all these...
Oh, so...
Precisely.
So after...
Of course. Now, follow me.
Swollen Fury.
Oh, faham. Oh, ini lagi.
The wind rises.
Adriana Kaira.
Upon the gale.
Too slow. I imagine you must have encountered more. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical. I'd like you to. There are two. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Remember that. So,
Macam Lisa. Lisa you paling bis dengan si Aris.
Quite following me. It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Sabar. Si Adiza ni
Here we go.
Squall Fury!
The wind rises. Behold!
Wah. Nah, wow.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking for. Seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. You should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, there's still. Let me make a.
Seems like
I've truly. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kind of looking forward, unless you can think.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced. I most certainly did not. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top.
It doesn't matter what. I'm only concerned with one thing.
No way! Paimon would have sensed.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't. In any case, I'm not about.
So, what are you gonna...
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that I've investigated everything else, the only items left on the...
But we don't even know what they mean.
But for insurance, now then, which is what I...
Over.
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh.
Squall Fury. Quit following me.
You're back. Good time. You took quite a while. Did you get time for the result? But the integral preliminary conclusion that I cannot.
You couldn't tell? We spent all day.
Please, have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may I mentioned the only other, but imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so,
It looks like something's appearing.
Penat dia lain sikit, tapi penat ni tak apa lagi.
the transition from nothing into something is not nurturing. Life is a short life, Cat. So, do you understand what I meant?
Albedo.
Thank you both. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make. I mean that in the future,
Rasa Haris tu
if the need arise, well,
baru mak dia sampai 1:30 ni.
I made a point throughout of telling her how but what was that sediment I saw forming at those born of if one day I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything. Can I rely on you to stop me?